And this is the next Jomon part. So we finished construction. We now have construction 4. And working on Conjuration 4. Pan claimed the Throne of Fortune. We searched for a bunch of magic sites. We found a Grove of Fertility. I'm just getting hit here. This is me just taking this one-off province. I actually killed a Master of Names, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and this is just Agartha hitting Bog in this other province, blowing up a bunch of units. Nothing really spectacular there. Ulm just throwing away stuff against the goblins. Bog attacking out with his Pretender. I wonder if he still has Pretender on this weird script. Yeah, still has him casting Ghost Wolves 2 times and then casting Mirror Image. Very weird. Agartha just hitting again with this big, dumb army without mage support. Because all his mages died, except these guys. Ulm bounced into some Pretenders on this throne over here, which I really got to thank him for that, because now I can see what's there. Yeah, just Agartha hitting Bog again, just blowing up a bunch of units. And then we got a Barbarian event spawn, and they killed my units I had there. No great loss, really. One of my ninjas got cursed, or monks. And then a couple dudes got picked off and assassinated. Yeah, the battle for Ulm wasn't even very interesting, just sort of crushed the PD out there. Ulm will swiftly be annihilated from the game. So, having Construction 4 really opens up my options for what I can make. For instance, where is, yeah, I've got a Nature Mage. Now I can make the Boots the Messenger, which is a very handy item. I can make Vine Shields. I can make charcoal shields, which could be very useful against Agartha if we happen to get into a shooting war with Agartha. We can make earth boots, which are really big. Getting those. We can make... Do I still have dwarven hammers? Yeah. Still forging those owl quills. I guess I could put my bless on someone, but I don't care to do that. We can get the Amulet of Anti-Magic, which is very handy. Yeah, get this Amulet of Resistance or Regeneration. Basically, there's a good reason to make Master Shugenjas again, instead of just pumping out these research-efficient monks. So I'm gonna make a... Oh, I don't have the money. Well, I'll make one Shugenja. And then I'm taking this army and walking them over here. Hopefully this is enough to beat the brakes off these barbarians. How's my research going? Well, I'm going for Conjuration now. Just gonna try to shoot up the Conjuration tree as quickly as I can. And let's get some Earth Boots, because it'll be useful to get that. Summon some stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to spend my air gems. I remembered I wanted to do that. But I don't have a lot of... I want to cast the Tengus, some of these guys. So I get a lot of them, and it's kind of efficient on the air gems. But maybe I just save them. I don't have that many. My gem income is so bad. Every time I look at this, it just is so irritating. There's no reason for it to be this poor. I have site searched a lot. At least I feel like I have. I'll get this own Myoji out here and start site searching. Abyssia still just like stacking up dudes here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his plan is. He's not talking to me in diplomatic channels. Movement-wise over here, I'm sending these armies to this province. Hopefully this is enough to smash everything he's got here. Let's stop having the Sharkmen be commanded by you. That's a little better. And this province, I'm just sending 100 samurai and some sharks. Yeah, actually, let's put these blood slaves on you, Claudius, you, Clodius, and you can head back to base and dump those women off. These guys I'm going to walk down here, because in this battle we're going to have a real bloodbath. I've got a lot of units. Actually, I don't really have my archer corps going here. I should swap this around. I should swap these guys around. Who's moving? Okay, you go here and you go here. Now we have this big army over here. Should be good enough to crush anything. And I have this army over here, which is still quite large and in charge. Put the shark guys in front. These guys over here. And what do I want to do? Let's make sure I have enough slaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 8 slaves. Now for masters, communion masters. Well, let's start with the obvious guy, this guy here. He's going to cast communion master, and then he needs to cast flaming arrows. So he'll get +3. So I'll have him cast Phoenix Power, and then Flaming Arrows. And then from there he can cast Incinerate. Seems fine. Yeah, sure. Incinerate. Go for it. Put him sort of in the middle. And we are going to distribute his gems. I'm just here. I'll do that right now. You can. Right. The reason I can't distribute his gems is because he's here on this province. So really, I should bring this scout along here. This guy should only need 3 gems to cast this, because flaming arrows cost 1. Then he only needs 2. He doesn't need 3. I mean, it's in red, but I think it's fine. Honestly, I think he just needs 1. I think he just needs 1, and it should work to cast flaming arrows. But I'll give him a second one just in case I get trolled. But because I'm getting screwed there, let's cast Wind Guide. Wind Guide, which I would prefer to have him not cast both of these, because that's sort of dangerous, having him cast both of these fatigue draining spells. But it can't be helped, right? Like, he's just off in this province, so whatever. Can't do anything about it. This guy, he's just going to be a buffer. He's going to buff troops, just, yeah, Strength of Giants, Legions of Steel, make the guys tougher. This guy's not going to cast Horror Mark. That is useless. It's going to cast Body Ethereal, make all my Communion mages hard to hit, and then cast... I should cast Anti-Magic. No, he isn't, like, doing anything that would require that. Probably just Mind Burn is fine. This guy's another buffer. I'll put him over here, so that way he can buff this stuff over here. In fact, let's put him in double line formation, so that way they get hit with more buffs. And the sharks can be in one big line. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then... so he's buffing. This guy's doing these things. This guy's another buffer. We'll put him over here. And this guy is another buffer. We'll put him there. And here we've got another master. What can he cast? He's gonna have Astral 5, Earth 4. Okay, so he should cast Summon Earth Power to give all my guys Reinvigoration. And then after that, what can he cast after that that would be useful? Astral Shield, I guess. Fire Shield. I guess Astral Shield, just in case we get like someone creeps around behind and tries to mess us up. I mean, there's not really much else to do, it's just like Mind Burn. This guy's also a Communion Master who has Air Magic. So I guess Mist Form? I think Mist Form will work, along with all the other Communion mages. Make them hard to hit. He should also cast Earth Power. And then cast Mist Form. And then after that, just cast... Mind Burn, I suppose. And he's casting Personal Luck. Do I care about luck? Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, what else can he do? He's water. Water. No, I suppose this is fine. Now, the tricky thing here is what he does with this army. There's a few things he could do. He could either walk into this province, which I think would be the smartest thing if he did that. I mean, it's the smartest move against my strategy as it's currently laid out. He doesn't know I'm going to do this. Because it would snipe this guy and just bring an army deep into this territory. He'd probably kill these units and he would avoid this army. And he'd blow up like this valuable Communion and get a couple gems and just sort of disrupt things. And then he'd be poised to strike deeper into my lands, just do some more raiding, which would be very difficult to deal with. He could walk into this army, which is just suicidal, so he probably won't do that. He could sit here in place, but he's a crap player, so he's probably not going to do that. He doesn't like to bide his time, he just wants to like do stuff constantly because he's retarded. So maybe he walks back to his fort because he's being really safe and he's like, oh, I got to deal with Bog. That could be possible. But I think the most likely thing he's going to do is he's going to walk to 127 and he's going to take this province. I think that is the most likely thing to happen, is he will take that, is he's going to take this province. In which case, I could move to 120 and go here with Ryutaro. But I feel like this was kind of a bloody battle here in Dendra. 10 PD. Yeah, I mean, even 10 PD taking that many losses was kind of dangerous. So we'll just do the safe play. We'll just retreat him, and maybe he can do something else. Just having the extra mobility from being in this pond, I'm not going to complain about it. Pan, I see a site searching over here. Something I should be doing more of. Indeed, let's get this guy off of... What? Weird. Let's get this guy off of researching and get him site searching, because he can give me air and fire and earth and nature. So he can site search here in 171. What else? So we site searched here, didn't find anything. These guys need to site search more. Let's send them down here, I guess. Send both of them down over here. Searching for water gems, searching for nature gems. Just really trying my best to find as much as I can. Okay, well, I think that's all the movement I'm gonna make this turn. I hope the script isn't too retarded. I think it should be okay. And this script, this one seems fine to me. I don't see why it wouldn't work. And I think this army is big enough that it can't be beaten by what Bog has. And I think the mages are pretty okay spread out. I mean, I'll spread them out a little bit more, just because I don't want them to get popped by some nonsense thing. Got to keep the own Myojis over here because that's the more dangerous area. The Ryujins can be sort of a little ways in the back because they're the Ryujins are on attack rear commands. Yeah, so that's what he's gonna do, and both of them are Earth Ryujins. I don't think there's anything more they can cast on themselves. Yeah, no, definitely not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. 8 Communion Masters. Should be good. I want to get Howl. I want to be able to cast this in battle. I think this would be a useful spell, and I've very easily got the paths to pull it off, especially with Lizard Shamans. I really hope he retreats. I hope he does not go to 165. It would be such an annoying, extremely difficult to deal with maneuver. I'm also not sure what Agarth is going to do. If he walks here to 150, could I beat his army? I don't think so. I don't think I can beat it. Not with that many mages in it, at least. It's not like his units are very intimidating. It's a lot of dead and militia. Like a third of his army is that. And heavy infantry too. But he has a lot of mages. And I think he wants to go somewhere with this army. And he's casting like Strength of Giants and stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what he needs to do. And he's spamming a Raise Dead. Yeah, I mean, it's not like super intimidating. It's just like a big horde of chaff. Maybe I can beat it. Perhaps if I get like a lucky shot with my archers, maybe. He just really conquered the Hall of Fame. Also, now that I have Construction 4, I want Earth shoes. So who do I have that can produce Earth boots for me? Who do I have in base who can do that? You. Just put that back. Grab that hammer. Stop forging. Just research this turn. You take the hammer and forge Earth boots. Why are you site searching? Don't site search, research. Why are you researching? We don't need you researching. Get on the front line and kill. And you too. What kind of nature Ryujin even cast that can help him at all? Bone Melter? I guess it can cast Wooden Warriors. That's okay. And nothing really. It's just a waste. Yeah, just spam Wooden Warriors. That's probably the best thing he's gonna get. Yeah, just spam that spell and hit everyone, giving them extra protection. Not like we're gonna bump into a lot of, you know, moving the Titan Assassin slowly along. Yeah, just continuing to site search. Starting to build a palisade on this throne, because I barely have the money to do it. And I do want a throne here, so Pan just can't instantly snipe it. But he might be somewhat inclined to snipe it if he sees that, if he points that out. Yeah, my hope is I can get Bog from Agartha without too much trouble, and preferably these 3 forts. That would be nice if I could take, like, this land. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what, what Agartha's planning on doing. There's only so many places he could send this army, right? Like, he could go back home, which I doubt. He could go here, which would hit me. He could go here, which would hit me. Or he could go here, which would indirectly be, like, attacking me. So really, there's no good answer. I just have to hope he retreats. And if not, then I'll have to fight a bunch of dead. Which, frankly, I think will be a lot easier than what I have been fighting already. I think the dealing with Bog's Titan is hard enough, and also fighting all these malaria cavalry is tough. Actually, we're in this castle. Let's just kill someone in here. Let's just, like, kill some stupid mage. Some dweeb in here is, like, summoning blood stuff. So we just, like, kill him off. Stop that from happening. Let's get even more ninjas doing that. That's the best thing I could do, just like remove these stupid blood mages. Hopefully Abyssia doesn't attack me. If he does, then I am screwed. If Abyssia and Agartha have teamed up against me, I'm in a really bad spot. But we'll see.